A lot of people have been advocating for Nigerian upcoming music artist MOHBAD, but it seems there is something much more to what the eyes can see. I want you to watch this video as we will be analyzing it from the beginning of it till the end, as we often do. Listen attentively and drop your comment in the section below. There is a young man that somehow has injected himself in this MOHBAD'S issue. What is he in it for? I don't know. Just like how everyone is out there saying justice for MOHBAD and how everyone is trying to shed light in the dark. And of course, there are people who are trying to bring in darkness into that light. It is not only about MOHBAD. There are a lot of people who are going through the same. That is why I want you to pay attention to this video from the beginning of it till the end. Something is about to happen.
A very black man, my dear friend. My name is Peter Aka, Randy Peters on social media. We do not know each other personally, but you've seen some of my videos online, so you have an idea whom I am. I want to talk to you very quickly about something, about MOHBAD. Yes, our MOHBAD. Your name is Martins Vincent Ose. So I want to speak to the Martins in you, my brother Martins, because the very black man is a character. Usually I would not be doing this because as a person I do not traffic in innuendos and I don't like to major in the minor, engaging in personality talks. But as it concerns the issue of MOHBAD and your personal conduct and content on MOHBAD, it has become imperative that someone calls your attention to this. And even though I do not really believe or hope that this video might get to you, because for now I do not have so many followers, not so many persons know me, but for the sake of posterity I will do this. One, because what you are doing, you are not a lone actor. Your thoughts and contents are being amplified in certain quotas, and if left without being put to perspective, has the capacity to undermine the very same justice that you so passionately claim to be seeking for MOHBAD. And also, it could become so inciting and inflammatory that you begin to stoke the embers of fear and division amongst Nigerians, that it then has a ripple effect to deflate from the main cause of action, and then we begin to lose traction of what exactly we hope to achieve. So it is important that I put this out, and I would also be expecting your very intellectual response if you chose to do so. That will be fine. The very black man, I will be very direct and precise with my message to you, because even though some Nigerians may not understand what I'm saying, I know you know and understand perfectly what I'm saying in this video. I have followed keenly a lot of your videos and your contents on MOHBAD, and it is important that someone calls your attention to this, so you do not continue to run fast on the wrong lane and eventually become an unmitigated disaster. The very black man. I have followed keenly, as I said, some of your contents on the issue of MOHBAD, sometimes even against my wish. And even though some Nigerians may not be able to see through what you do and put out, I am not in that constituency, and I really do not mind. I want to ask you a question, the very black man. Martins, my brother. What exactly is your interest on the issue of MOHBAD? What be your real position concerning MOHBAD? Is justice for MOHBAD to you an end or a means? Is it an end or a means to an end? Because if you were actually seeking for justice for MOHBAD, at this point, I believe you have found justice. And do not take my words for it. Listen to yourself. This is you declaring justice for MOHBAD. Please listen.
Most of it will happen at the end of the day. But I believe now, see MOHBAD will feel rest in peace. Justice for MOHBAD has been completed.
Justice for MOHBAD has been completed. You made this video on the 12th of October, barely 20 minutes after the preliminary report of the police was released. You could not even wait for an autopsy report or a complete, investigation to be carried out. As I have said, following your contents, I have come to the realization and understanding that what you have been putting out as contents on the issue of MOHBAD, the very black man, have been outrightly a performance. You have been performing for a certain audience, and so far it has been rewarding. So it is important that at this point you at least put your legs on the brakes so that we allow our shared humanity and our consciences to prevail. The very black man. I want to let you know, the very black man Martins, that what you have been doing with the issue of Mohbad as contents are immoral. It is unconscionable. It is sinister, and it is gravely and callously mischievous. There are two things involved in what you have been putting out concerning the death of Mohbad. It is either you are being grossly ignorant or you're being callously mischievous. It could be a combination of the two. But if you're being grossly ignorant, I would want to suggest to you, because I'm in no position to advise you, that you understand that no human being is an island of knowledge, and no human is infallible. So no matter how much you could be knowledgeable on certain issues, when you realize your limitations on other issues, it is not a bad idea that you decide to take a pause, sit yourself, shut your lips, with an open mind, learn and gain the knowledge that you require or need. But if you're being callously mischievous, I would just have one word for you. Stop. Stop. Stop it, because you too are a human being who seeks to find joy, peace, and fulfillment in all that you do in life. And even though these things may not be important to you or your person, you should understand that at the death of a person, no matter the circumstances, the family and loved ones and people left to mourn them require and have a right to the minimum level of empathy and closure for them to be able to mourn their dead. Before I move forward to take you up on two of your contents, I want to ask you these few questions. The very black man, Martins. Martins, what exactly do you understand by an autopsy or an autopsy report? What do you understand by murder and the various degrees of murder or homicide and charges that could be pressed against the person? Do you know that the Chapter 4 of the 1999 Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria provides that every human being is entitled to the dignity of their human person, and accordingly, no person will be subjected to any form of torture, cruel, inhuman, and degrading treatment? And do you understand or know that aggravated assault is a serious felony, and that aggravated assault that is that is taken through a period of time could be a probable cause of death, even when the circumstances at the end may not suggest so? As against your, narrative of bully for Sam Larry and Naira Marley, and then going for the jugular of Mohbad's wife. Listen to these two videos, then I'll conclude with them. This is you, the very black man.
They were using the public as instruments
Yes.
to carry out their evil acts.
Yes.
No celebrity at the forefront.
The celebrities at the forefront.
They will not tell me that they did not talk to
Mohbad's wife.
Tell them the truth.
Yes.
But of course, they were willing to push the first narrative.
Yes.
Because they were getting engagement.
They were getting engagements.
And of course, they do GoFundMe for Mohbad.
They do GoFundMe. So this is it.
The time where all this thing happened. Because during that first time when they talked to Naira Marley and Sam Larry Doan, Nigerians be there. Imagine say they don't buy them. Now police will come tell us say, nah, nurse, nah, chuka.
Yes.
Nurse, no.
Police go come tell us say na nurse na chukam. So you have so much confidence in the police. The same police that you normally should be a subject of investigation, because who failed to protect the life in the first place? And we are now seeking for justice from that same institution. And it's okay. So you have now been able to cramp the entire events of Mohbad's life and cause of death to the incidents that happened between the 10th and the 12th of September. The very black man, Martins, are you sure you are not being intelligent by half? You have been able to you went for the jugular of Mohbad's wife. You have touted her, do a DNA. You have vilified and touted her to be your principal suspect. And rightly so. Of course, when a person dies as a result of unclear circumstances, everyone around them should be a subject of investigation. But we should be fair and not be mischievous. That everyone, all cards be put on the table, and let every person maintain their innocence until proven guilty, and let the same stroke be used for all folks. You have targeted and denigrated the celebrities that have been at the fore of this campaign. You have called them clout chasers. You have called them, and I am taken aback that you, the very black man Martins, will call people clout chasers on the issue of Mohbad, and they are doing GoFundMe. You call people clout chasers? Do you have a mirror at home, the very black man? You have denigrated the celebrities. Particularly, I didn't want to mention some names, but your actions on Miss Iyabo Ojo and the narrative you're trying to paint about her person and her actions, you shouldn't be doing this. It is unconscionable. What you are doing has the capacity to undermine the very same justice you so claim to want for Mohbad. The very black man. What exactly is your interest? Listen to yourself on the second video as I conclude. This is you.
Last time I checked, they go buy coffee for 20-something million for Mohbad and they bury Mohbad. Should they say they don't bury him? I don't know. Okay.
The last time you checked, they say they go buy coffee about 20-something million. Should they say they don't bury him? Abi, they never bury him. The very black man. Remove your monkey hand from the pot of soup before it turns to a human hand, though. What exactly is your interest? So with all your passion and concern about Mohbad, you have grown in leaps and bounds both on social media and otherwise. A little research to know whether the authorities had released the body to the family for a reburial could have made you know whether he had been buried or not. Where is the empathy and concern? It should not only be about justice now for the dead. There should be some concern and love for the life that was lost. My brother, the very black man. We should not be doing this. You know better. And you should not be doing what you are doing. To what end? For what? I want you to know unequivocally that under normal crimes and in a sane society, the current law enforcement agency that is handling this investigation should have, there is compelling evidence that the entire Malian record should be a subject of active criminal investigation. But I want to put a pause for that point for now, until I hope to get your response and further action. But until then,
Welcome back. Welcome back. Of course, there is sense in sense. The guy in question, that is gentleman that has just spoken, is referring to, he is also in his own thoughts doing what he believes is right. Like, let us investigate this lady, the ex or the widow, because we don't know what she's going to become soon. Is she going to remain with the family? Of course, she's young. She's going to be ex-wife, widow of Mohbad. She's going to move on in life. Let us investigate her and investigate this and investigate that. That has been what the other man is saying, the dark one. And now this gentleman is saying, is there some other thing that you are into? What else? Do you think you know everything? Everyone is trying to become a justice or freedom fighter or activist all of a sudden. When this gentleman, the musician, was alive, all the days of his life, with whatever it is that he was doing, with his screams, nobody came out to advocate. No one took time to speak. No one took time to do anything. Now he's gone. Everyone has now decided to be a spokesperson, unpaid. And even GISTLOVER is also onto this, saying Mohbad's wife should be left alone. She has not done. Everyone all of a sudden just became an authority. Everyone became the police. Everyone became a detective. It's okay. It's okay. At least Nigerians are known to, they know how to rack their brain and they know how to cover up when they want to. They know how to apply sentiment. I think everyone is right. That's just what it is. Everyone is right. And Mohbad is not here anymore. But the conclusion of the matter, what are the results of the autopsy? How did he RIP? The Nigerian police have given their own bit of it. They said Naira Marley, Sam Larry, threat, and the tussle between Mohbad and his childhood friend, Prime Boy, and the nurse cumulated together, meaning all of it joined together, is what RIP'd Mohbad. It is so funny. You see, in life, may we not be involved. I mean, if you have a friend that is about to RIP, maybe they've put a stamp of RIP on his head. May we not answer the call of that friend. May we not need anything from that friend at that time, unless God wants to use us to save that person. But if that person is about to RIP and they are looking for where to hang it on, hang the thing, may we not answer that call. May we not go to that occasion. May we not meet with that person, because there is so much mystery surrounding this. It is true that Mohbad, was into substance abuse. He abused substance. He said it himself. He was on colos. He was on this. A lot of things together. It is true. He said it himself. There is no, there's nothing hidden about that. Did he increase in substance abuse when he met Naira Marley? Possibly. Is Naira Marley also a user? Possibly. Probably. Maybe yes. He is into substance abuse. And when I say substance abuse, I'm not talking of just the normal weed. Of course, that is serious. We have seen, and I think you have seen people that have run crazy mental as a result of weed, marijuana, the use of it. Now, everyone is trying to be correct on this Mohbad's case. Let the police investigate. At the end of the day, people might say this and that. The Nigerian police will react at times to what is out there on the street, and eventually they will have to bend and bow to the pressure. People have asked that the family of Mohbad be questioned, particularly his immediate family. His wife, and maybe it's going to extend to the wife's family. The wife's family, and the mother is a police officer. So people have said they should not be exempted. They should not be seen as a sacred cow. That everyone involved should be questioned, and that you are called in. That you are called in for questioning, interrogated, linked to crime or an incident does not make you a criminal. It has to be proven in court. They are simply bringing those that are involved in it. At the end of the day, the police will build up a case. That is how it is done. And take it to the court. The judge will listen, or the magistrate will listen to both sides. Lawyers are working tirelessly to make or present or to show that their own client has nothing to do with whatever allegation that is being put out there. So everyone is doing what they need to do. That's just what it is. So if social media or people are saying this is what happened, that is what happened, this is what we are saying, it's not a big deal. This is also to protect our security agency or institution, because the Nigerian police could also be bought and they might not be too smart. I'm saying the person that is in charge of the case might not be too smart at that time. So people can, public opinion could also bring to light things that are hidden. So there's nothing wrong in what this gentleman has said, and there's nothing wrong in what the other man has said. Who paid who is making money from what? It makes no difference. Social media has made it possible for people to present their views in line with the law. Yeah, so everyone is permitted, just like how this gentleman is permitted to say his own. But what are your own thoughts as regards what he has said? Do you think that there is more to what the eyes can see? The man is gone. He has screamed, if I RIP, my wife should be held. But the wife has not been called for questioning. If I RIP, Naira Marley and his record label should be held. Who is Naira Marley and the record label? Who are those there? Well, Naira Marley has been held. He said, I don't know. There is no video out there, which is true. And when I say it is true, I mean, there is none of it out there that we know of. It could have existed because the young man said his mobile phone, his iPhone, was formatted. Maybe he did it himself. Probably he forgot it was on Colos. He forgot the password. Whatever it is that he did, I don't know. He accused his wife of wiping out his mobile phone. Maybe there are other evidence or whatever it is that is there that could have, roped Naira Marley. But now, what are they going to accuse Naira Marley of? Nigerian police said the threat. What threat? What threat? Apart from that of Sam Larry. Unless Sam Larry said, yes, Naira Marley sent me. Then Sam Larry will have to prove in court that truly Naira Marley sent him, either by text message, audio, whatever it is. So this case, if it is looked at properly in the court, I think it's going to be a very long journey. So guys, what are your thoughts as regards this? Drop your comment, like and share, subscribe to this channel. See you guys in the next update.